So I wanted to talk for a moment about this study that came out in September of last year, September of 2021. This is by an organization called IDC, finding that the Salesforce economy will create 9.3 million jobs and $1.6 trillion in new business revenues by the year 2026. So this gives you some insight on how things are progressing with Salesforce. I encourage you to check out this article. I'll link to it in the description as well and provide you with the source PDF that's linked here and down below. There's several other resources that can help you to dissect the data found in this report, and I'll show you the actual report PDF here momentarily, but as you scroll down here, you'll notice additional resources, the download a full copy of the white paper, that's the PDF. And then you can also explore data from the IDC white paper inside of Tableau to visualize the data. I'll show you what that looks like as well. And this is issued by Salesforce Research. And you can get data by country, by industry, by jobs data, etc. And you can hover over each country to learn more. So for example, for the United States, $531 billion in new business revenue created by 2026. And then here you can get a glimpse of how things are set to progress from 2020 on into 2026, economic impact by country as well. So you can select your country of choice and see those numbers updated accordingly. Now, why does this matter? Why does it matter, this phenomenal growth? And it matters for you because it is such a great opportunity for your career. Anywhere where you're seeing such explosive growth, and I'll toggle over to the PDF here, that means that there's going to be more and more jobs for, in this instance, Salesforce administrators, developers, architects, consultants, project managers, et cetera, et cetera. And so here you can see the full PDF. It does detail the benefits of Salesforce Cloud to the economy and to customers. And you'll see this terminology as well related to the Salesforce ecosystem. And the ecosystem consists of three primary entities, and that would be Salesforce themselves, Salesforce customers, and then Salesforce partner companies. Partner companies are implementation experts that help customers to implement Salesforce, as well as provide applications on the App Exchange, software that is used on the Salesforce platform to bring additional value to customers. And you'll see here in this section about the power of the ecosystem that there's a constellation of companies selling ancillary products and services, from add-on cloud subscriptions and software to IT services, networking, security, hardware, training, and support. It's an ecosystem and it is large, a juggernaut itself. They break it down that, to be more specific, for every dollar Salesforce makes this year, the ecosystem will make $4.96, and that is expected to grow to $6.19 by 2026. So Salesforce themselves is expecting a lot of growth, but they're expecting as well that the Salesforce ecosystem is going to grow at a higher rate and generate even more revenue than they currently are. And this breaks down in figure 8 of this report. The ecosystem fills in the blanks. This is the percent of revenues in 2021 in the ecosystem supporting products and services. So you see that the IT services is the largest chunk here with 34%. Add-on apps and system software, 22%. Data services, 8%. And then we've got business services, 19%, and infrastructure, hardware, and IaaS, infrastructure as a service, coming in at 17%. Also talks about the talent challenge. You'll find that there's a shortage of Salesforce talent, and it's not saturated. It's easier than ever to land a Salesforce job, actually, because the demand is so great. And so it notes that Salesforce themselves has 60,000 employees, and you're dealing with a 20% growth rate as far as jobs go between now and 2026. If you do the straight line math, it would reason that the ecosystem has roughly 300,000 jobs. And they note that IDC, this is the report, has not sized the ecosystem workforce for this project. And so over the next few years, the number of needed workers is set to double. And doubling those numbers in a handful of years will drive a race for talent. And then also add in the job gains expected in the customer base. So you're seeing here those three different types of entities: Salesforce themselves, Salesforce partner companies inside the ecosystem, and then Salesforce customers as well. And so they actually estimate the job counts by occupation and analyze both the percentage needing skills functional to the occupation, such as certifications, schooling, or extensive on-the-job training, etc. So going back into the Tableau side of things to give this a little more visualization for the jobs data, worldwide, the Salesforce economy is expected to generate 9.3 million net new jobs by 2026. These are jobs that don't exist today. You can break this down by country or region, and then the totals worldwide by different sectors. And so beyond the talent challenge, also talking about the growth of digital skills, that will be needed to grow. This is the percentage of new jobs needing supplemental digital skills, such as dealing with Internet of Things, new automation tools, or interfacing with complex applications. So be sure and check out this IDC Salesforce Economy 2021 report. Check out the links below, and it's time for you to jump in and get started learning Salesforce. I encourage you to check out all of my courses on mikewithermedia.com.